Little Pumpkin and Big Pumpkin.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us.
Hi.
It's a good show. Glad you enjoyed it. We'll see you in 5 months.
Hi, I'm Sharon.
Hi, I'm Rich.
Yes. If you want to follow Rich on Instagram, he is the Yarn Boy 4. I am Knit Style Yarns. And I've started to post some reels on my Instagram page. And they're super cute. They're coming out really nice. So check that out. Yes, you look like you want to crawl in my lap.
It's very bright up here today.
Because I have all the lights on.
Is that why?
Yeah. You have to have the lights on when you record, or else it will look awful. So, Rich informed me that there was the first college basketball game, women's basketball game, that he was interested in on today.
Yes, UConn. They're back. With Paige Beckers, and they slaughtered Arkansas, who was the only team that beat them last year, and they pay back. Good.
Wow, that's cool. So Rich and Troy were watching that today. Troy got up in time to watch.
Yeah, we don't mess around when it comes to that. I got that schedule.
Yeah, you guys really like that.
I won't miss a game.
You guys have a lot of fun doing that. That's awesome. Yeah. And
Troy doesn't have to order from DoorDash and spend money because he'll be here for dinner.
DoorDash.
That's what I said, DoorDash.
Yeah, no more DoorDash comes to our house. It's too expensive. It's ridiculous. Anyway. So I'm glad you enjoyed that, and we will try to get through this quickly so you can get back to your football games. I would like to get out of recording on Sundays, but unfortunately, I'm a little behind, with my dying schedule and everything. This time of year is crazy insane. I want to thank all of you for placing an order last week. I sold out of the Fall Colors Corey Stories cowl sets, and I only have 2 of the other speckly sets left. Thank you so much for purchasing those, and I have another color I'm going to show you today for that pattern, and it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it, so stay tuned for that. But I've been really busy. I'm a one-woman show. I do everything myself.
Good.
And
keeps
that's
you busy
fine.
And keeps you out of my hair.
You know what it is? I'm a control freak, and I could probably delegate and ask Rich to do some stuff for me, but
You won't.
no. Well, you do other things.
I'll do delivery. I'll do the runs to the post
Rich will
office,
do that.
but
Yeah, he goes to the post office for me. I could probably have it picked up, but I don't trust my postman. I've talked about this before. I found my mail in the street before, so I don't trust him picking it up. So I go and make.
It's a male lady.
It's a lady, male lady.
Yes, a male lady.
Well, at some point in my career of getting mail in this house,
we've had some terrible people.
And I would just rather go put it in the box. I know it's in there, and so I've been really busy dyeing yarn, packing orders. I had a lot last week. I had a lot of orders, so.
Yeah, you had a lot of orders.
I did. Some of them still haven't gone out yet because I needed to get bags from Donna. That's the other thing. I run down to meet Donna to get bags and all that good stuff. Hi, Donna, if you're watching.
She doesn't run. I drive her down. She lies.
Well, sometimes I drive myself down. I can drive.
But you don't run.
I don't run.
You drive.
I don't run to
Let's
Fishkill.
be technical about it.
It's like, 5 miles down there? So
good exercise.
Yeah, I do run, but not down there on busy roads. Anyway, I'm rambling. So yeah, let's talk about what I've been knitting this week. And in between all of that, I have to get my crafting in every day because if I don't, then I would lose my... I do stitching. I have not done a stitching show in a really long time because of all of this busyness. But I still stitch, and I'm going to record a show hopefully soon.
Don't lick my hand. I don't know what you've been licking outside.
He's licking your hands again?
Yes.
Oh, before we show the knitting, let's do the giveaway. So I had a giveaway last week, and I asked you to tell me something you'd like to see in Vlogmas. And I had lots of awesome comments. Thank you so much. One comment said, I should follow you around for a day and film a day in the life of Rich.
That doesn't sound good to me.
By
any does it? No.
It's going to happen.
No. You better stay away from me with that
We
camera.
could do a day in the life of Jamie and tape a little GoPro on
Or
him.
he goes to sleep. Yeah.
We're going to do a day in the life of Rich and Jamie. You're going to see a lot of couch potatoing,
Yeah,
snuggles in
boring.
the chair.
Oh, my God.
You'd be very bored. No, you do a lot, especially this time of year in the fall. Anyway, so the winner of this pretty set from Knit Crate,
Oh, isn't that nice?
if you would like a subscription to Knit Crate, you can use my affiliate link down below. And you'll get 20% off, and I get a little kickback from that, which helps pay for shipping out prizes. I don't keep any of the Knit Crate yarn, because believe me, I have enough yarn to knit.
Come on. Did the name yet?
I'm going to do it now.
Oh.
So the winner is Deborah Story. Congratulations, Deborah. And she said she would like to see my new craft and baking. I do baking. I don't do a lot of it because I can't resist it, and that's just not good for me at all. So, but I do bake. I do cookies, sugar cookies for the holidays. So I will be doing that. So Deborah, email me, Sharon@knitstyleyarns.com. Put the word winner in the subject line so it's easy for me to find because I get a lot of emails. And I will get this prize out to you. It's very pretty. I have a giveaway for this week. We will be recording before Thanksgiving. And I'll give this away then. Isn't this pretty? It's sock yarn.
That's a nice color.
Beautiful
Colors.
grays and teals. Ooh, very pretty. So I will be giving this away. And in order to win it, just make a comment about anything you would like about the show or anything. Tell me what you've been knitting. What have you been knitting for the holidays?
What have you been knitting? Nothing.
Okay, speaking of knitting.
Oh, Jamie shawl. Getting kind of big for him.
Yeah, this beast.
Whoa, look at that.
Okay. We've come to a snag, literally, folks. So I finished the brioche, which I adored knitting. This is beautiful. This is the right side. I love how it came out. It's so pretty. And then the next section, you do like a crisscross stitch, and you have to wrap your yarn around the needle 4 times, and then as you go back on the wrong side, you cross them almost like a cable in a way, and then you purl into them. It looked so bad on my shawl. I hated it. And I wish I had taken a picture because it was just big and stringy and ugly, and I hated it. So this morning, I ripped all of that out, which was not fun, but I did it. Pro tip, I don't use lifelines anymore. I know it's kind of braggy, but if you want to rip something out and pick up live stitches, just use a smaller needle size. So I knit this on a size 6 US, and ripped it all out, and I picked it up with a size 0. So that just goes through your stitches really easy, and I lost a couple, but I'll fix it
There's
as
one
I
on
knit
the
it.
floor. I see it.
A stitch on the floor.
Yes.
So, I have some options.
Give it to Jamie, or
I could use a smaller needle size. I could do less wraps, or I could eliminate it, the stitch. And I've decided to eliminate it because it just, I don't think it really adds anything to the shawl. You can't even, if it's too small, you don't even see it very well. I don't know. I just am not a fan of this stitch. I used the exact same stitch in the hipster shawl by Joji Locatelli, and I love it in that shawl, but that was a DK weight, so it didn't look so stringy like as on a fingering weight. So I'm going to eliminate it and substitute it for something else. So, oh, and the other reason why I don't want to knit it is because it is a pain in the patoot. What I hate the most is like trying to slide all the wrapped stitches over the needle. It's just a pain, and I don't want to do it.
oh, Stephen West isn't watching.
No,
He's not going to be too happy with you.
listen, Stephen is fine with it. Stephen welcomes modifications. And for me and the way I knit, my style of knitting, this stitch just did not look good in a fingering weight. So he would understand that. So I am going to substitute something else that I will have much more fun knitting. So I'm going to put some lace. I'm going to substitute lace. And I have several books that have stitch dictionaries in them. This book is Knitted Lace of Estonia. I made a beautiful...
You did. I remember that.
Yes.
That was one of the most beautiful shawls I've ever saw.
I have it. I have to dig it out and show you guys. Anyway, so I made a beautiful shawl from this book.
A long time ago.
A long time ago. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to substitute. See where my finger is? So right here, there is a lace pattern with like a zigzag right here. See, Richie? There's this zigzag pattern.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that zigzag pattern on the shawl.
And lace.
And lace.
Isn't that going to look funny after all that heavy yarn?
Oh no. It's not going to be a lace weight. It's just going to be in the same yarn.
Oh.
It's going to be in fingering yarn, but just this pattern. It's going to be
pattern
in
is what
the pattern. I'm just substituting the pattern, and I'm using this color, this beautiful blue color, or blue. It's like a teal. So I'm gonna do the lace pattern in the teal. I have already done the math for the pattern, so this is how I'm doing it. It is a 12 stitch repeat for the lace. There are 435 stitches on the needle. So you have to subtract the 6 edge stitches, and then do the math to figure out the 12 stitch repeat. And it turns out that I only have to add 2 stitches in order to make it work. So I'll just add 1 stitch on each end, and I'm probably going to knit 17 rows of the lace, which is going to take me longer than this, but will be much more enjoyable because I love knitting lace. It's my favorite, and I haven't done it in a while, so that'll be cool. So I'm going to do 17 rows of lace, and then I'm going to use these 2 colors, the pink and the orange, and I'm going to do like a 2 color garter stitch, and then I'm going to bind off with a picot bind off in this gorgeous purple and call it a day. I already talked about the fact that I wasn't crazy about the edge either. So let's see how it looks. if it looks awful, I'll just rip it back again. I'm not afraid of ripping out. I rip out all the time.
Good.
Yeah.
Nothing like ripping out.
Nothing like ripping out.
Okay, was that it?
I've been working on my Corey's Stories cowl. This is my hand-dyed yarn. So I did 2 panels. I did an orange and the green, and I've been alternating between this and the Stephen West knit-along. So I would have probably almost been finished with this, except
That would make a nice blanket, that pattern.
Isn't it pretty? It would.
You could use different colors. It would be really very attractive blanket.
You could do a blanket. You could do it in strips.
Mm-hmm.
Do long strips and sew them together.
Nice binky for you to lay on. Yes. You don't have enough.
I know. Oh my God.
It's got like 3 of them down there.
Oh my God. You should see his sofa. It's like, and I call it his sofa. So anyway, so these are the colors. So I have the pink and the blue and the gold left. I might only do 2 more colors to make it a little tighter cowl. We'll see. You're the boss of your knitting.
He was a little upset because Troy sat on his sofa to watch the basketball game.
Oh, he was?
And Troy threw all his toys to one
He
side
did?
of the sofa.
Oh, what did he
so
do?
he could sit. No, he was a little... He wasn't happy about it.
He's so territorial. Lately, he's been barking a lot. Like, he hates the fan in our kitchen. I had the fan on in the kitchen last night, and he was flipping out, barking at the fan. And the only other thing that I did this week, worked on my Bewitched socks. I had finished this sock, and Richie found it in the driveway.
Good place for it.
I must have had the bag, and
You look at it and run over it.
I do sock knitting in the car, and it must have fallen out of my bag. Thank God he found it, because I got my COVID booster shot this past week. Yay! Johnson & Johnson shot, and I got the booster, which was awesome. But as I was sitting there waiting, to make sure that I was okay after the shot, I wanted to compare the second sock with the first sock, and I couldn't find the first sock. Turns out it was in our driveway. But anyway, so I'm on the second sock. I'm halfway finished with the second sock, so that's pretty cool. So this is the Bewitched colorway. I don't know if I have any left in the shop. I know I sold one last week, so I don't know if I have any left. But the color can come back next year, probably will. Okay, speaking of colors, let's talk about what I dyed this week. So...
Dyed a lot.
I did.
Every time I went in the kitchen to make lunch, you were in there.
I know. I've been trying to do it earlier, but Rich has been promising me BLTs. Hey, I didn't dye today. Where was my BLT?
Oh, we didn't... Well, yeah, well, you have to remind me to make them. Jeez.
Rich cooks bacon, and he makes it just the way I like it. I like my bacon thin and crispy. And he makes it perfect.
It has to be Oscar Mayer.
And it has to be Oscar Mayer.
Hardwood smoked.
Well, anything, as long as it's not I don't like the maple flavor, but...
And you don't like the thick cut. You
Oh,
don't
no.
like the centerpiece.
No. And I can't stand Canadian bacon because it tastes like ham. It is ham, basically. And
It is ham, yeah.
I don't eat ham. I hate it. So, anyway.
Doesn't leave me many options, you see.
Okay, so... I thought that Corey's cowl would look so pretty in Christmas colors.
Oh.
So I did a Christmas set in DK. So this color is, I asked Corey about her Christmas, and her Christmas is similar to a lot of our Christmases that we celebrate. So I named some of them after, Corey's celebrations and some of my celebrations. So this is Minnesota Snowdrifts, because Corey lives in Minnesota and there's big snowdrifts there.
Do they celebrate their Christmas in snowdrifts? What do they do that's different?
No, just we all have our different traditions. So Corey talks about her traditions that she does, and I'm going to talk about them in a minute.
Minnesota, huh?
She lives in Minnesota. Yeah. This one,
That's cold.
it is cold.
This one is red.
This is
Santa.
all the Santas. Corey has a collection of Santas that she
Ah.
puts out, like many, many Santas, and she decorates with them. So this is all the Santas. Hold those.
I can't. I got
Oh, okay.
Fuzzbud here.
This one is delicious desserts. Corey loves to cook, and I'm sure she makes delicious desserts. This one's my favorite. She says she has a knitting Christmas party. How fun would that be? To have all your friends over and have a knitting Christmas party. I want to come.
Good. Yeah, I'll do.
Hop on a
it to you
plane.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Go to Corey's. So this is knitting Christmas party, the green. And of course, we need a beverage. So this is eggnog. Looks just like eggnog, doesn't it?
So speaking of eggnog, I gotta buy some. I gotta go to Stewart's.
And this one is, this pretty teal is colorful Christmas decorations.
Oh, looks like.
So here's the collection. I think it would make a beautiful Corey Stories cowl. This pattern, I'll put the pattern up here. I think it would be pretty with the white in between instead of the gray.
It's the same color as London. The Londoner #1 gin.
Is it?
The
Which
light
color?
blue.
The light, this
Yeah.
tealy color?
Or if you look at whatchamacallit in the bottle, it's the same thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, so I have these on DK. And I have one of them, the pink, I got a little cross-contamination on a couple of the pink skeins. So if you see here, I got a little,
A little teal.
I got a little
pink.
teal on the pink. So I
Ooh.
discounted a couple of them by like $5. So you'll see that in the listing. So and it's an oopsie. It happens. Doesn't happen to me very often, but every once in a while.
You must have sneezed.
No, I think I touched my spoon
Oh,
by accident on the and teal just gets everywhere. So anyway, and I also did them in fingering weight. So there's no white with this. If you want white, let me know. But again, here's all the colors in fingering weight. All the Santas, delicious desserts,
eggnog,
knitting Christmas party,
Bombay sapphire.
colorful delight. I should name it. Colorful decorations and eggnog. So I have 10 of these. I have these on fingering weight if you want them for socks or heels and toes. Or I was thinking if I have one of these left, I would make myself a pair of stripy DK socks because I'm into the DK socks lately.
He fell asleep.
That's okay. You ready for the bag?
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
I like the colors.
The bag. Look at this
Ooh,
bag.
that's a nice bag.
You are going to love this.
Oh, cat bag. Cat Christmas. Kitty Christmas. Look at that.
Look at the kitties, what they have on.
Goosies. All hand knitted stuff.
They have little sweaters and little scarves. They're so
Yeah, that one's in
cute.
the box.
Little colorwork sweaters, like Norwegian style. I love
That's a nice
this.
bag.
And here's the yarn.
Oh, of course, it matches perfectly.
I went crazy when I saw this. This is so adorable. And Donna does such a great job.
That's a very
Sewing
nice
them
bag.
up.
I like that as much as the horse bag with Christmas.
Yeah, the Christmas in the country. And she put
Ooh,
kitty litter.
Kitty litter. You get a free little bag with kitty
No.
litter.
Polka dots. Red with white polka dots on the inside. And it's so adorable. And I love it. I'm calling it Festive Felines.
Oh, festive felines. Okay.
Gotta have the alliteration in the title.
Hmm.
Festive Felines.
Good name for it.
Thank you. Okay, and then a couple weeks ago,
And then
I did.
along came Joe.
A couple weeks ago, I did a mini skein set that was Grinch themed We won't get into that now. Remember, we had a little discussion on the town.
Oh, golly, I want to talk
We're not going to talk about that. But I did some sock sets, some Grinch sock sets.
Grinch sock sets.
So here's the Grinch and a little matching mini. I'm calling it Big Heart because his heart grows at the end, the mini.
Is that who's little red? It's like little who?
No, it's a big heart. His big heart grows at the end of the book. So, Grinch sock sets.
How many? What is it? Just a big and a little?
It's one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a big 100-gram skein and a 20-gram mini skein.
Okay.
And I have a little bit of Christmas in the Country left.
Oh, you still do? No bags.
I had a die more. Oh, I have 2 bags left.
Oh, go snap them up.
And I had a die more of the yarn. I'll put a picture in. I have, last week you loved my one-of-a-kind holiday mood color, and I was able to recreate that. And I did a go to my Instagram, I did a reel on how I dyed that one-of-a-kind color, and I'll put a picture of it right here. I have skeins of that in the shop. I did some custom dyeing, and I have these 2 beautiful gold singles. This is beautiful. If you like gold, I love this color. This came out really, really pretty. It's a singles yarn, so it's not great for socks, but it would be great for shawls. I'm calling this one Jingle Bells.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have 1 skein of Slutty Pumpkin on Sport. I did a custom order. I had an extra one. So, Slutty Pumpkin. This is on Sport weight. It doesn't have any nylon. Not good for socks, but it would be great in a shawl or a cowl or mitts. And that is it.
Or a doggy coat.
Mm-hmm. Hey. You good boy. You good boy. Yes, you are. Yes. You're daddy's boy. Mm-hmm. Now he's licking my hand.
It makes your hands rough, too.
Well, I don't usually let him lick my hands. Okay, so that is it. So, yeah, I have...
And you still have advent calendars.
I have 5 left. And that is it. When they're gone, they're gone. And I have 4 of the 12 skeins of Christmas left.
Get over here.
What are you doing? Don't you eat stuff off my table.
Yeah, there's nothing to eat up here.
Well, he'll eat yarn. Don't eat my yarn. No.
That was strange shit.
And I think I have 1 bag surprise yarn combo. So if you're interested in that, go to my website. But they're selling steadily. So I'm hoping that they will be gone soon. All right. I think that's it.
Nice. Yes.
So we will record 1 more show before Thanksgiving. Then it's Thanksgiving. And then Vlogmas starts pretty much. I will be doing a little dyeing in December. A little bit. So I'm going to do some pre-dyeing for when I have my hand surgery in February. Oh my goodness. I can't straighten that finger.
Yeah, I'll straighten it out.
So anyway, yeah, that's about it for us. What'd you do? Put a timer on your watch?
Yes.
To be how long our show was? I think this is a little short today, but that's okay.
It's all right.
You can go watch football.
Makes you think I'm going to watch football. Your son already told me we're having drinks.
Oh, it's time. Sunday nights, the boys sit at the bar. We have a home. We used to record behind our bar, and Rich and our son will have cocktails on Sundays. I do not partake, 'cause I will sneeze. Oh, people were asking. I'm looking at myself in the monitor. This is the Carbeth sweater. I'm wearing a hand knit today. This is the Carbeth sweater by Kate Davies. I knit it last year. It's out of a Brooklyn tweed base. And
That's a
last,
nice sweater. I like
thank
that.
you. I love it. It's so cozy. Isn't it nice?
Neck is too tight for me.
It's a little tight, but I like it because I get cold. My neck gets cold.
My neck is-
And then last week, somebody asked me what my sweater was. I'll put a little clip of what I was wearing last week. That was Eastspray by Skein Knits. And I love that sweater too. That gray with the pink yoke is really pretty. I should be... Skein should have her next design out soon, and I test knit that, so you'll see that soon. It's so cute. So, yeah. That's it.
Oh, look at that yarn you got over there. Looks like the yarn you got there.
It is.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't wound them all yet.
It's a nice color, that light color. I like that.
The light teal,
Yeah, that's a pretty color.
because you think of gin.
It says done. She says done.
Oh my goodness.
Done.
How long did you set the timer for? How long did you set it for?
All right, calm down. 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
You said it's going to be a short show. 3 minutes is long enough.
I think it's more like 20 minutes, but anywho. I think it's time to go. We hope that you have a great week.
And a good Christmas. Oh, that's
No.
not yet. A good Thanksgiving. No, not yet either.
What do you always say?
Knit something beautiful.
Thank you. And cheers.
And I got drunk for the first time. I thought I was cool. I thought I looked smooth in your eyes and tried to